Hey guys, John Loxley here, back with our blind playthrough of Orwell. So last time I mentioned, I think I talked about the freedom of the press being purchased, and that kind of goes into the topic that I want to just touch on today because I want to get going with this episode. Essentially, it's when talking about YouTube channels and such, which if you don't have one, I recommend doing it just for the learning experience. Something that I thought about was, since they are doing all the speech-to-text stuff, that means they're, presumably looking for keywords and stuff. And so it got me thinking, like, during these series of YouTube episodes, right, where or the Orwell playthrough just in general, I speak negatively about surveillance, government or corporate. Either way, would they deprioritize, like, would they shift, like, the Orwell playthrough mine specifically to the bottom of the list because I'm speaking negatively about that? China has some sort of social credit system. I don't know much about it, but you get credits by, I think, retweeting stuff that promotes censorship or whatever, and it takes away, I mean, I don't know what the penalties are, if you go too low, and I doubt there's anything if it goes too high, but it's something to think about. Like, what are the actual repercussions for free speech, essentially? If I say, oh, I don't like what YouTube's doing, I don't agree with these policies, I mean, yes, of course, there's probably someone out there that is specifically looking for that to censor it or to do something about it. But is it built into the automation as well? That's, I guess, my question. Just something to think about. So let's continue. We're in chapter 4 at the moment. I just stopped kind of abruptly last time because my voice was getting really rusty. Hopefully better today. A lot of the people I work with have been getting sick, so I'm going to be a little annoyed if I get sick also. Also, the logging in. Is it actually logging in somewhere to, like, some server? I mean, I know we're on Steam, I get that, but like, I assumed it was just loading, but my computer is fast enough that it should just load, I would think. Right. So this time we're looking for Joseph Langley, I guess. Let's see. Oh, I don't see anything in here, so we must have done all of that. Let's go to the listener. Juliet is calling Joseph Langley. Hello, am I talking to Joseph Langley? Hello there, yes you are, and who would you be? I'm Juliet, Cassandra's friend. We spoke a couple of days ago. Yes, of course. Hey Juliet, how can I help you? Wait, hang on. By the way, I heard from Cassandra. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you yet. Honestly, I don't quite know where to start. Really, that's good. Where is she? It's not so good. She got arrested. What? Why? I was informed Cassandra had been taken into custody. Apparently they have new evidence regarding the attack on that officer. That seems... I mean, if they're gonna black bag her, why would they give her rights? I tried to call immediately, but they claimed she didn't want to talk to me. That's their official statement. Right, and that's the other thing. Why wouldn't they just make her disappear? Where did they suddenly dig up new evidence from? I have no idea, but I've just had it with their shenanigans. It's so annoying. It's just so annoying that I cannot talk to her. I've been trying every precedent I know to get in contact with her. Joseph, this sadly aligns perfectly with another incident. You've probably read the TNB today. You mean about the Bonton bombings perpetrator? Yes, the woman that died, Nina. She was a friend and also a member of our group, Thought. Oh no, I'm sorry. I had no idea. It's okay, you couldn't possibly have known. You're right, this is very troubling. Drinking water with lemon in it kind of helps with the throat. Come to think of it, Abraham asked for a favor for someone called Nina once, quite some time ago. I hope it wasn't this Nina. A favor for Miss Matanova? This could be important. Follow this lead. Well, yeah. Let's see. Might as well be. I doubt Abe knew many other people named Nina. What was the favor about? Oh, it was just a small thing, nothing of importance. I just spoke to Harrison, another member of our group. We agree the police might be investigating us next. They might be on to everyone in thought now. They might lock us up straight away. I mean, can they do that? Well, even with a safety bill in place, they still need solid indication you're at all involved in the actual bombings. Although, honestly, I'm not sure what constitutes a solid indication these days. Is there anything we can do, that you can do maybe? Juliet, I appreciate you've come to me. It really is worrying. I would take this on immediately were it not for Cassie. I made the mistake to set false priorities once. I owe Cassandra to get her out of this first. Well, sure. If I'd be in that situation, I would be trying to get my girlfriend out of there too. Let's see. Joseph, Nina is dead. She got shot. There's no telling if we're next. Oh, well. I need some time to read into more specialized codes of law again, write some emails, see if there's legal limbo or basically anything I can do for Cassandra. Maybe I'll come across something that might help you as well. After all, these cases seem connected. It's all I can offer. I hope you understand. I do. It's kind of a relief. Thank you. I wish I could do more. I will let you know. Okay, bye. Goodbye, Juliet. Wow. Well, let's see what Harrison said about... Troubling, very troubling. I'm sorry for what happened, but answer me this. How can I join thought when I'm already a part of it? I don't see how. Initiate is the AI. He is a member already? Well, why didn't we find any hints at a history with thought then? Send me your answer, Timeline's Web Warrior. Let's click on this. Initiate Warrior of the Web. Status, friend me to get Express Security Flaw news. Okay. I like his portrait, man. I think it's a pug with glasses. Yes, that is definitely the dog we're searching for. Jesus, start taking things seriously, will you? Hey, I'm just following orders. It was blue. It said upload. Warrior of the Web. No comment. Interests, entertaining the masses. So he's hacking because he finds this entertaining? Can you explain to me what's entertaining about defacing and breaking stuff? I can, actually. Everyone likes to look at car accidents. I'm just going to upload all this stuff, if it lets me. There we go. June 23rd, 1912. Kinda old for a hacker. Perhaps he's a little green alien living on a swamp planet. Like, is that a Star Wars reference? Let's see. Likes giraffes with hats, lazy passwords, National Bread Eating Olympics. I bet this is actually a thing. And all the memes. And so it begins. The Web Warrior hereby declares the data wars on all of you. Data wars? What's data wars? Tell apart what's right or wrong about me in here, and thou shalt be rewarded. It's a trap. Community, listen everyone. Initiate made a little game for you. I call it Horn vs. Horn, and it'll be available for everyone to play soonish. Those of you who want to play right now, drop me a line. I'll get you invited to the beta test. Okay. So freaking close, damn it. This sucks. Oh, this sucks. I get it. I lose at this every single time. Are you not entertained? That's Russell Crowe, probably. You're cheating. No way, Jose. My game's entirely fair. You need to learn to play. L2P, I guess. As much as you need to improve your orthography. What is orthography? Well, I guess it's not important. Open letter to Victor Rosen. I don't remember who Victor Rosen is again. Dear Victor, you are my idol. I really admire you and your style. You've got an awesome tech company you call your own. Oh, that must be Juliet's boss. And wears shiny snake leather boots that have probably been assembled by children in Ustvakia. So many hipsters look up to you, wanting to be just a little bit more like you. There's not much more a man could want in life. Something is bothering me, though. As the bright star of the tech world, you've got to improve your security. Look, if I used a login like VR or VRosen and password da-da-da-da, it wouldn't be a big deal. No one would give a damn. But for a luminous figure like yourself, just imagine what would happen when somebody who's nothing as benevolent as myself would find those out and post them openly. See on timelines or in any other social media platform. Embarrassing, wouldn't it be? All I demand in return is to have a chat with you personally. There's something that has been bothering me for quite some time now. Even though I got a glimpse into the Rosen Ivory Tower already. Okay. You were never available. Of course you would have. I know who is remotely into tech or programming wants to work there. Which is quite mind-boggling to me. They actually hire a lot of interns and only very few people ever get permanent contracts. So let's give that another try. I use a chat tool called Silent Scream. I've written that myself, which will connect to any other chat tool, so use whatever you like. My nick for Silent Scream is Root. Okay. LOL, I can imagine Rosen kicking butts with his leather boots right now. WTF, is that for real? For real as myself. Tried the password, didn't work. Fake? He probably changed it ASAP. You ever get into that chat with you? No chat, no message, no nothing. Bummer, I thought so highly of him. Yep, I could tell. Why would you post it on your timeline? Well, I guess this is like Facebook, so, you know, probably, I don't know. It's probably more popular. It's not some little dumpy website. Alright, helping hand from unknown person. Hello, Joseph. I assume you know who I am. It has come to my attention that one of your clients, a certain Cassandra Watergate, is currently held in investigative custody. As far as I'm informed, the both of you have some kind of liaison. While this is not of my concern, it's heartbreaking to know lovers are apart from each other. I'm in a position to change that if you deliver incriminating material for a person named Abraham Goldfels, a member of the activist group Thought, of whom I know you have been in contact with. Let me know if you're willing to assist me in this, and I will see to it Cassandra receives a helping hand as well. Is this us? Or did, you know what I mean? Like, did we send this to him? Apparently we don't have the ability to get her out. Are you kidding me? Is this our hacker friend again? Probably not. They spell correctly. But maybe. Urgent request. Laverne, please excuse me mailing you on a Sunday, but I have an urgent matter at hand. I'm driving to the office now, and I need to use my private notebook. Can you please unlock ID, PC, blah blah blah, for a local network and server for me? Which means we can now hack into his computer. Oh, there's one thing I need to mention. The head engineer warned me that apparently there was a glitch that caused devices we were monitoring to malfunction at times. You needn't worry though, that issue has now been fixed. Okay. What does that mean? And wait, hang on, let's go back to this one. Oh wait, there was something. I've got an important appointment tonight. Had an important meeting on Thursday. Alright, whatever. I don't know how that's relevant, but alright. Okay. Urgent request. Joseph, it's done. Don't work too much. And helping hand. So yeah, Insider is up now. We can go. I have not been in contact with Abraham Goldfels for a long time. I cannot meet your demands. I will deliver additional information on members of the activist group Thought, only if you mind our agreement. Cassandra Watergate must be set free tomorrow, not a day later. Interesting. Interesting. So he's gonna get rid of... He's like, hey, if you break out Cassandra, I'll frame... Well, he didn't specifically say he was gonna frame the other guys. But we shall see. I didn't expect him to give in so easily. Let's wait and see where this goes the next time he talks to members of Thought. Yep. Hey, so tell me how you did the bombings. Yeah, like that'll go over well. LOLJ. I know, it says LOJL. Okay. Let's see. Mails, cis, pictures, or trash. Let's check the trash first. Nothing that I can see. Cis. Browser history. History cleared by user. Smart. Almost like he knows he's being watched. Pictures. Cop certificate. Certificate of appreciation. Joseph Langley is an active supporter of the Children of Parges Foundation, charitable association dedicated to the purpose of financially and materially aiding children in the war-torn country of Parges. I'm just going to finish reading this because he's talking. This certificate is issued due to Mr. Joseph Langley's outstanding ongoing financial support of our actions over the years. We wish to express our gratitude and appreciation to him. Signed, Bruno Watergate founder. I've been skeptical about this foundation, but they have been officially approved as a beneficial operation. What does that mean? They've officially been approved. I guess it's a good cause after all. Okay. Let's try WED 1993. Who is this? Joseph Langley is married. Is this him? It's hard to tell when he's made out of polygons. And the conflict is probably that he's single or in a relationship or some other stuff. That's probably, I don't know, presumably his dead wife. Is this him? And which one's him? Is this him and Abraham? I don't know. Honestly, he's not wearing glasses, so I can't tell. Dancing in the Rain. Oh, that's him and her. Okay. He's older, I suppose. Doesn't want this picture. Then again, I guess Cassandra's already in quote-unquote prison, so, you know. Yeah, this is a conflict. Okay. Let's see. Mails. Office or private? Let's do private. I need to ask you for a favor. Let's see. From Abraham Goldfels. My dear friend in dubio. Now we're friends. Maybe this friendship is worth investigating further then. And another article. My dear friend, if I may address you about that name once more, I hope this mail finds you in good health. First of all, I would like to apologize for not having been able to write you as often as I should have. I hope you don't think I avoided writing due to asking you about ongoing financial support for Nina. Well, that's not bad, necessarily. He might have supported the bombing's perpetrator. We still don't know if she actually did it. We have to investigate this further, look for hints if there really was an ongoing financial support. Also, she got kicked out of the military, I think, so it's not unreasonable. There's a young woman, her name is Cassandra, who's a member of my debate club. She has undeservedly stumbled into trouble very recently and requires nothing but the best defense attorney. Of course, you immediately sprung to my mind after the wonderful job you did as counsel in my case. So this is why they knew each other. Abraham Goldfels was his client, which raises the question, what was his case about? You know, that's something I never thought about. Does this, all this snooping, does this violate lawyer-client privilege? I mean, it violates all the other constitutional rights and stuff, so I assume it would. And so the circle is complete. Yep. Without a doubt, you must have heard about the riots at Freedom Plaza 2 days ago. Probably also about the injured police officer. I will not beat around the bush. Cassandra is the prime suspect for said injury, so taking on this case might bring some PR headwind with it. She claims not to have done the deed, and I am willing to believe her. Should you be willing to take on her legal defense, I would be more than grateful. I will cover any costs in full, whatever you might need. Let me know your thoughts. Let's see. Desktop. Mails. That's all the private mails. Let's check the office. Our meeting. Dear Mr. Yang, I'd like to thank you for the business meeting. It was great to finally meet you in person. Your case truly deserves a dedicated and equally experienced lawyer. After some carefully conducted consideration, it was with utmost regret that I have to inform you I do not have the capacities required for a case of this complexity at this time. Just let me grab it. It would not be desirable to go into this case half-heartedly. I'm sure you understand my decision. Again, thank you for your trust and the effort put into your proposal. My hope is to be able to work with you on a future case when circumstances have changed. Until then, I wish you all the best with your case. Sincerely, Joseph Langley, blah blah blah, bank account. Why is the bank account on this? Dear Mr. Langley, once again I want to thank you for having been available for a meeting so spontaneously last Thursday evening. Although I do not wish to rush you, you will understand that in a case like ours, time's of the essence. Therefore, I wanted to ask whether or not you've already come to a decision. Mails, office, we still have a few, or two more. Request concerning investigative custody of my client. Sent today. Dear Mr. Langley, regarding your request to release your client Cassandra Watergate from investigative custody, we unfortunately have to inform you your request has been denied. Though it is true Ms. Watergate is undoubtedly not directly involved in the incidents known as the Bonton bombings, we have multiple indications connecting... indications? Okay. Connecting Ms. Watergate to a group known as Thought, which is in turn associated with the alleged perpetrator of said bombings. Investigations have also brought up new evidence in the earlier case of the injury of a police officer, which demands reopening of said criminal case. Double jeopardy is what I was thinking of. You know, if it goes to trial and you're found either not guilty or guilty, you can't be tried again, if I understand it correctly. Feedback on your request. From Karen. Hey Joseph, I've gone through your books for the third time this morning as you requested, and sadly I can only confirm what I told you earlier. You may not notice it right now because it's a slow decline, but you're on your way to hit rock bottom some black day in the future if this business trend continues. Excuse me for sounding like a broken record, but these are the major issues I see. Apart from your number of clients dropping steadily, your expenses since the end of 2016, especially that credit card, went up by a whopping 218%. Any idea what the reason for that might be? Then there's this recurring donation that's been going on for some time. I can respect that you're helping out a friend, but you have to stop at some point, seriously. So basically, helping Nina and dating Cassandra is bankrupting him. Okay. Business isn't running so well, it seems. Too few crimes, I suppose. We must be doing something right. That's an interesting point. Get rid of crime and defense lawyers go out of business. Well, maybe. If all those expenses are a must, well, I would definitely agree with laying off Miss Winters, as you mentioned. Who's Miss Winters? Ugly, but not of our concern. Due to the fact your clients are dropping anyway, why have a dedicated secretary around any longer than needed, or get her to work part-time, or find someone who will work part-time for a lower hourly rate, ideally. Karen, freelance financial advisor. Okay. Let's do another listen. Interesting that we can listen in on initiate. You'd think he'd be wise to that. I guess we shall see. I'll read this stuff in a second. I'm going to take another drink. Okay. Hello. Hello, wise ass. Anyone there? Ah, so you found your way here, Harrison. Digging through your tea aloe was a pain in the ass. Why didn't you just tell me you wanted to chat? When you told me what happened to Nina, I went straight on to research. I got the impression the government is up to no good. Great work, Captain Obvious. I did find something you won't like a bit. Orwell. Yep. Oh, there's Manny. Oh no, we did everything to keep it outside of the nation until we were ready for the revelation, and now, why would they reveal it? It's unfortunate people have become aware of it ahead of time. We must tread very carefully now. They will not speak so openly any longer, I fear. Let's see. What is Orwell? And he is now aware. Manny Cat, you need to move. Your feet are right where my mouse is. Are you? Come on. There we go. Let's see. So what is Orwell? That's a good question. It seems it's a system that can put everything on the web under surveillance. What exactly do you mean by everything? Everything as in this very convo, every call, every web page, maybe PCs, whatever. Manny, don't... Fine. You're bullshitting me. I'm not, man. I'm not. I wish I was. Let's assume for a sec you're right. How do they pull this off? Storage alone is one thing, but actively going through all of it. They outsource surveillance to people outside the nation, such as me, apparently. Manny, get over here. Come on. Into the lap, not onto the mouse. Okay. Let's see. I mean, that could be a fourth wall break. People outside the nation, you know. Those people are supposed to collect pieces of data from websites. All kind of... Manny Cat does not want to sit in my lap. He wants to sit right where the mouse is. That's a pain. Those people are supposed to collect pieces of data from websites, all kind of communication and whatnot, and send it to the Orwell mainframe. It's safe to assume nothing is safe anymore. How come we've never heard of it? Even more importantly, how come you have? I have very good connections to some hackers outside the nation. Okay. They knew a thing or two about secret recruiting for this shit. A real hacker network, huh? Unfortunately, we can't go after people outside the nation. Let's see. They knew a thing or two about secret recruiting for the shit without letting people in the nation know. Don't know how exactly they pulled that off, but they do. And that also explains what happens to Nina, I guess. This is so fucking crazy. Do they have no decency? No fucking respect for privacy and for Nina? Hell, this is everything we fought against. Harrison, don't. You need to watch your tongue. I do not need to fucking watch my tongue. Please chill, man, or we will regret it. Oh, I'll never again chill until this madness stops. I already got an idea, tailor-made for you. Man, if you discuss things like that, you'll get us both locked up. Let's meet somewhere then. Yeah, and say the word and they will be there too. There must be something we can do without the possibility of snooping around. We can't stand around doing nothing. Well, there's one thing. It's a bit risky. You are using my chat tool right now as well, aren't you? Well, if I wanted to live my life in a cage, I'd go live in a fucking zoo. The system needs to be shut down. Yeah, it's abominable, but yeah, I am. This tool has built-in cipher. It's a custom encryption algorithm written by me, easy to break, but off record, and that's what we need. What does that mean? Easy to break, but off record? It probably cannot break this. Not right away. It gives us a couple of messages, probably. Getting reports of an unknown cryptography here. Orwell should be able to break the encryption in mere seconds. Let's see. What are you waiting for? Go for it. Okay, I'll activate it now. Just remember to write quickly. Keep your fingers crossed this will work at all. And then they're talking. Okay, it could work. I will need some time to localize the entry point, then I'll only have seconds. One thing, what will you do with what I find there? Start a war on the government. Man, I don't know, you talking war and shit gives me the chills. If it's war he wants, well, he shall have one. We'll have Mr. O'Donnell arrested before long. I can at least be certain of that. You told me you don't really leave for the Gov. You were already part of thought. Now prove it. Your chance to do something with relevance to it instead of hacking people's sites for fun. Oh well. Okay, fine. Time to get to work. Don't forget to send me your stuff. O'Donnell out. The National Beholder just published. Oh, best see for yourself. Yep, we're framing them already. Well, we'll read that in a second. We'll finish off the mail. From National Beholder to Harrison O'Donnell. Mr. O'Donnell has been brought to our attention. You have actively participated in suspicious groups in the past or present. I consider it to be unnecessary to elaborate how this is against the work regulations and our expectations of neutrality towards every journalist employed by the National Beholder. Hereby inform you about the immediate termination of a work contract regarding the National Opinion column. Yeah, okay. Fired. Out. Side effect of the leak, probably. I wonder what else got out to the TNB. Most of all, who did this? Against work regulations and our expectations of neutrality towards... What? Okay, well... let's see. So we have... Few things now. What are you doing, Manny? Entry number 9. Freedom is unfree. Scams everywhere. I've read this already. Okay. You're the guys who bombed the Free Memorial, huh? Hardy fuck you to you. Hope you fuckers die of cancer, you traitors. I don't get why someone would kill people to get their message across. They will get you all arrested, every last one of you. Okay. What are you doing, Manny? Headline. Is this the group responsible for the Bonton bombings? The Bonton bombings perpetrator... Okay, I guess we'll just read the article. I imagine you're looking my way now, aren't you? I have absolutely no idea who leaked this info, certainly not me. Only very few people can access the data on our back end. This doesn't exactly aid us in our investigations, quite the opposite probably. We need to hurry. Bonton bombings perpetrator Nina M. apparently was a member of an activist group called Thought. Are they involved in the incidents? Let's see. Runs a blog in which most articles are locked for the public, has been used for planning the assaults. It seems the Bonton bombings perpetrator yesterday identified as Nina M. might not have been working alone. Information leaked to us from a reliable source implies she belonged to a Bonton-based group called Thought. This self-proclaimed activist group seems to be behind a number of violent demonstrations that have been held around Bonton. One of their articles on their mostly locked-up blog also quotes from Die Gedanken sind frei, the lyrics occurring in the letters spread prior to the bombings. If and how the group is indeed also involved in the bombings is left to speculation for the moment. We have already requested the administration of the blog for an official statement, but have yet to receive any form of response. Okay, more postings, I guess. Die in hell. Bastards activist group my ass. You're a terrorist, nothing more, nothing less. Dare judge about life and death. Judge not, lest ye be judged. Target for DDoS attacks acquired. Server crash incoming. Scroll, you punk ass bitches. You hide your articles. Why? I read all that, didn't I? Oh. Let's see. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. Really? They're gonna... So I wonder if these are actual people or if this is... I don't know. Like, are these fake? Or are these actual people? I don't know. So... interesting, right? Is like, we're not going after these people. Like, this guy's doing death threats and stuff. Let's see. Okay, Bank of the Nation. Recurring donation for Joseph Langley. There might be something to the connection between Joseph and Nina after all. Find one last indication this might be meant for Nina. That would be enough for investigative custody. Wow. So arrest anyone that has any connection to people. Fair enough. Internal case file, Government vs. Abraham Goldfels. I feel like we read about this already. Defendant is accused of breaching the terms of an employment contract with the plaintiff. The defendant had entered on March such and such. Abraham Goldfels worked for the government. Are you positive? This is a true surprise to me. I've never heard his name here. Never. Someone must know him if that is true. Why was he sued over a breach of contract? Let's see. Plaintiff's claim was granted, though a medical condition of the defendant could be proven by his physician. The court could see no justification for the defendant's absence from work. Seems to explain a lot. He felt too sick for work, tried to get out, and was charged for it instead and found guilty. Considering the facts, the bombings are starting to look like a very weird kind of vendetta to me. It's high time we find Abraham Goldfels, but that doesn't... I mean, it wouldn't make sense that it's a vendetta. Let's see. Since the defendant appears to be in healthy condition at the time of the verdict, the court was able to recognize a breach of the terms of the employment contract, causing substantial losses for the plaintiff by the defendant. The defendant is sentenced to compensate the plaintiff by paying a compensation equal to his previous salary during a 6-month time span. Additionally, the defendant must reimburse any salary he might have received during his absence. Okay. So they didn't win. Well, let's look at the fishing club. Oh, you just click on it like that, huh? Oh, that's all you can do. Alright, welcome friend to the sport of fishing. Had a tough and stressful day at the office. Your boss doesn't value your work. Documents are piling up on your desk. We've all been there, buddy. That's why we founded the Sundown Fishing Club, a club dedicated to men who deserve to cool off after a hard day's work. Hang on, I gotta take another drink. Okay. I should probably edit out the weird pauses and stuff, but I'm not going to because this is real. Let's see. We're not only into fishing, even if the name suggests that. We barbecue regularly, play cards or other games, and have a good time in general. Sundowners get together every Tuesday and Thursday starting at 7 at the Savra Lake between Bonton and Farview. If you're interested, come meet us on the Lakeview Lodge on the south side. Join the club for a very low monthly fee of $25. Come for the lakeside, stay for a pint at the Sundown Fishing Club. Rules. It's very important for us that as long as you consider yourself a sundowner, to respect our rules. Fish responsibly. Although a fishing license is not required, we pay regard to the official fishing quota. If you're only in it for the catch, make the release so the fish can see another day. Otherwise, you need to record your catch in writing using one of our catch lists. Mind the environment. Our property is well maintained and as a pleasant place for all out members to enjoy. Always take your waste with you. Also, do not light fires outside the marked areas. Never leave an open fire without supervision. Be mindful of noise pollution. No loud music or raging parties. Potential new members may come visit any meeting with a current sitting sundowner and will be recognized or regarded as a temp member while they inspect our offerings. Relatives, spouses, children, etc. may visit special public events only after registration of participation has been made. Don't forget to present your trophies. In order to participate in the Catch of the Month award, you must present the trophy to the prize jury 5 working days before the end of each month. For any inquiries, send mail to Chairman Dan Kingsley. Do refrain from writing in the gallery comments. We will not answer any questions asked there. Oh, there's a gallery. Club, which is where we are, and there's a gallery. We got this one. Catch of the Month goes to Joseph A. Red Band Trout. Congrats, mate. Holy crap, that thing is huge. Thought it was a largemouth bass first. Congrats. Thanks, guys. Next week's first round of lager is on my... Oh, there's Indubio. Okay. Wonder where the thing like that comes from. Never seen such a beaut in the Severa. Also, cheers, Joseph. Here. Okay. Let's see. Kingfisher. This year's season closed. That's our Dan right there. He takes double the loot. Dan, greedy. I take it that violates the quota, doesn't it? I am the quota. Well, even a broken clock is right twice a day, as they say. This has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with chance. Listen and you could occasionally learn a thing or like, in this case, 2. There's Goldfels. He has been around for some time as a temporary member. Now he has made the best decision of his life and joined us. Please welcome to the club, Abraham. Welcome, Abe. I didn't ask last time. May I call you Abe? Welcome, saw you around last time. Sadly, didn't have a chance to talk to you. Will do next time. What, you kidding me? I thought we were a club for men. We just let about anyone in now? Is there any problem with Abron? You bet your ass there is. Dan, we never had a fag in the club, and I prefer it to stay that way. Bullshit. Talked to him all evening last Tuesday. Aim seemed perfectly normal. Why do you think this should matter? Hell yes, Norman. Fred told me, practically asked him out by once, proof enough that Abraham is gay. Why is that? Whatever. This is not of relevance, Dan. This is a men's club. Isn't it blatantly obvious what he's trying to do here? He didn't even tell us right away. This secrecy is disgusting. Oh, that's a real bummer. Gays don't bother me, but it's really something we need to discuss first. Ron does have a point there. And I have... hang on. Cat hair on my glasses. Okay. Let's see. Would you all please show some decency? You're discussing a man's sexuality on a public online photo gallery. Not only is it irrelevant to begin with, it also does not at all belong here. Hell, it does belong here, Joseph. Why does he keep this hush-hush? He should have just told us right from the start. Maybe he's only here to enforce the quota or shit to begin with. Why defend the guy? We start accepting fags, we're practically forced to accept women and children too. That would be the Sundowners anymore, not the one I would want to be a part of. I think leaving the Sundowners is easier than kickbait, isn't it, Dan? Now I get why your wife Barbara divorced you, Joss. It all makes sense. You like other men a little too much. Well... I don't think we should mess with Mr. Langley's private life this much. This isn't what we were after. Look, man, you're trying to arrest the dude and stick him into a prison cell for just knowing other people. My position as chairman of the club obliges me to a neutral position in this matter. I understand the argument. Joseph is right. This is not a discussion to be held here. This has also become far too personal. It needs to be discussed between all current active members. We will hold a discussion and vote on this next gathering. The thread is closed. Fair enough. Who cares? Alright. Let's see. Unexpected proposal. Let's see. Did we read this? Oh. That's my little 45-minute alarm. Let's see. Thoughts have been interrupted by a work proposal I consider intriguing yet also disturbing. Yesterday, most uncomfortable inquiry reached me. Out of all the possibilities the universe has to offer, this is the one I would have expected last. The government has requested me to work for them. The government, the very same government bringing forth the dangerous safety bill, allowing to prosecute on suggestive evidence alone. I do not understand the nature of this call. They did their research, as they were completely aware of my views and all my work at Stelligan. Why would they specifically call on me then? This got me puzzled to the utmost, and I cannot seem to work out what they would need me for. All I've been told is that my work would be needed on a large-scale, groundbreaking project, buzzwords bereft of meaning. Naturally, they would not elaborate on any questions. Naturally, I refused the contract. GOLDFELS refused at first, took the contract after all, only to then breach it. Odd. Hey GOLDFELS, you can't be serious. I would not want to see you work for the government, Abe. Don't do that. Nothing good has ever come out of anything they have done. You do that and I'm out. Your most loyal reader. Out. Just like that, seriously. Friend, I have no intention to work for the government, yet I wonder what might be the root of all this, whether there's something nefarious they have in store, and whether whatever it is might be turned into something good, given the right treatment. Yeah, I mean, you know, the government's made up of people, admittedly corrupt people, but it doesn't mean all they do is bad shit. I mean, it's true, all they do is bad stuff for the most part, but they're, you know, they're self-interested. Alright, so a bunch of medical stuff, address. Abraham's address, well done. I'll request a team for investigation immediately. Does that mean he's getting arrested? Yes, it does. Somehow I doubt he's around. Continue your work. I'll notify you when the team has reported back to me. Patient reported increasingly nagging pain in the epigastric region he experienced for several months, especially during nights, combined with a feeling he described as similar to nausea, decreased appetite, resulting in the loss of weight over the recent months. Patient visited due to referral of his GP to exclude carcinomas. Let's see, sonographic localization of the upper abdomen undertaken. It shows a dilatation of the bile duct in the head of the pancreas. CT undertaken to clarify infestation of lymph nodes. Surrounding and distant organs shows an infestation of para-aortic lymph nodes. No pathological findings on other organs. Blood sample taken to lab, or taken to check for tumor markers, awaiting lab report. Edit lab report shows tumor markers. Diagnosis: a carcinoma, or a tumor of the size of approximately 2.8 centimeters, which is a little bit bigger than an inch, has been found in the head of the pancreas. Several para-aortic lymph nodes, metastases, have been detected. Distant metastases? I don't know. On surrounding organs could not be diagnosed. Unfortunately, the tumor surpassed the state of being operable due to the metastases found on para-aortic lymph nodes. The patient has been informed about the circumstance, as well as the fact that the average life expectancy is 6 to 12 months at the state of the cancer, though outliers with years to live exist, which he seemed to receive composedly. Administering a palliative chemical treatment to improve the symptoms has been strongly suggested, but has been refused by the patient. Palliative care is like end-of-life care. Oh, cancer. Ooh, lovely. That is so harsh, but it does mean this man has nothing to lose. Really? That's it? Did I miss something? Oh. It didn't light up, though. I still don't know the conflict. Let's see. Desktop. What's new there? Text. Feedback on your request. Oh, well. Honestly, I don't know. I think it is, but the donation for Nina. I don't know. But how could they get a credit? Right? I don't get this, right? So there's this. You're helping a friend. This is recent. But the other one is like a disability. I don't know. I don't think it matters much. I mean, it does, right? Because if I do this, he won't get arrested, probably. And if I do the other one, then he will get arrested. So, I don't know. Sorry, dude. Yep, this is it. It's enough indication Joseph Langley might just be part of this terrorist plot, enough for investigative custody at least. I'll prepare an intervention team. His office should be easy to locate. It might take some time for them to arrive, though. Alright, we're going to stop here pretty soon. I assume it ends with Joseph getting arrested. Hey. Seems the Gov just fired the first shots our way. Seems so. I thought they might take longer to trace it all back to thought. I didn't expect that the TNB would openly write about it. Those TNB fuckers fired me. Yes, I see you, Manicat. They did it so quickly? Wow, they must really have loved you. Yeah, I think my voice is still a little raspy, but I'm all congested and stuff. If I'm getting sick, I'm going to be really annoyed. Let's see. Now there's another thing. Cass has been arrested, her lawyer told me. What? Fuck. Just as I thought it couldn't get worse. Yep, but it was about new evidence in the officer injury, not these bombings. Looks like some ugliness is heading our way from all sides at once. Think the police will follow this lead too? Of course. It's just a matter of time. Harrison, I'm scared. Yeah. Don't be. Did your hacker say something? Oh, that. This guy is crazy, completely nuts. I don't know why I ever thought of asking him. Don't get your hopes up. Oh, damn. What about this lawyer you talked to? Seems like we'll have use for him soon. Joseph says he's busy trying to get Cassandra out. That son of a bitch. Understandably so. What would you do if whatever her name was arrested, huh? What would you do if I was? Yeah, I get it. No need to lecture me, Jules. But Joseph did say he might give us advice if he finds anything. Yeah, of course he will, right after he sends us his invoice. You're not fair. We gotta face it, we're on our own in this. Wait a sec. Huh? He just texted me. Give me a second. Should I look at the text? I don't know. What happens if I click away? Oh, it's still... I don't know. Hello, Juliet. Oh, hi again. I just had a look at the news. Yeah, it's exactly what we feared. Can I change this? There we go. Yeah, it's looking pretty harsh, yes, but I mean, an interesting discovery we need to have a word about. I need to talk to you and your colleague, Harrison. Yep, he's trying to set them up. Yes, I was just chatting to him. I can set up a conference call. He's eager to meet you. That would be great. Give me a moment, and then he's going to be session closed. I guess we go back to this one because it's still kind of highlighted. I'll set up a conference call. He wants to talk. Wait. Nina mentioned the cops were wiretapping her calls. Said it yourself. Why not chat? I think a call is much more appropriate for legal counsel, raises less eyebrows, and chats might be logged just as easily. We're just the average couple seeking advice, right? Couple? We need to do this. Don't speak too openly. Don't mention wiretaps, okay? I don't like this, but alright. Okay. Alright, so it's a conversation now, all three of them. Hello. Hey, Joseph. Seems this is working. Hello, Harrison, I presume? Yeah, and you're the law guy. Right, the law guy. Call me Joseph. Alright, Joseph. I just read about your group on the TNB. I guess this isn't exactly brightening things up for you. You could say that. So, Jules here has big faith in your skills. Joseph, care to elaborate on what you found out? Yes, okay. So, you all know the safety bill? Yes, yeah. All in all, it's an aggregation of paragraphs to get people behind bars much more easily and to pry on their lives if necessary. If necessary? No, they use it as a sorry excuse for spying on people all the time. Intimidate them. Yes, I understand. What's particularly dangerous about it for you is that individuals might be prosecuted by mere indication of threats to the nation. Like you're about to be. In specific situations, it will be more than enough to point at a word you said in a rage to consider you dangerous. That's enough to hold you for some time. But what's even more problematic for you is the so-called transitivity of indication. The what? You all form a group, an activist group. This links you with one another. Now, if there is sufficient indication that, say, Abraham created the thought to commit crimes or even acts of terrorism, well, they have grounds to arrest you all. But we didn't do anything. How is this just? This is so friggin' outrageous. They'll twist and turn their so-called evidence until they get what they actually need. This kind of lays out the whole point. This is the danger of all of this. You will need to be very, very careful from now on. We can do something about this, right? We need explicit evidence showing Abraham created this group to be peaceful. Prove it beyond any doubt. This is why I need to ask you about Abraham, to find out his original intentions. Well, ask away. The two of us were friends for a while, but I never got the feeling he told me a lot about what was going on in his life. He was quite reclusive. Well, I mean, when you're dying of cancer, they'll do it, I guess. Let's see. Indeed, that's what he was like, except when he was around thought. I was thought-formed. He found out about me by discovering my blog, said he wanted to start a debate club. I said fine, we had a couple lame meetings, nothing much happened. A debate club then? That would be good. That could hardly be regarded as a terrorist cell. Yeah, but Abe was obsessed with getting his message out, make people aware of what the government was doing. Yeah, okay. And we know why, don't we? Because in his mind, the government screwed him over because of breaching that contract. Let's see. Okay, that could be misinterpreted. What about the protest? We went with Nina's plan for the Circle Mall. Turned out to be a catastrophe. And Julia, at what point did you join Thought? During my studies, I met Abraham online by chance. He motivated me to take his course. Didn't I? Okay. Then Jules took over the planning with the other two protests. Mr. Goldfels seems quite the charmer, like all the people gathered around him. Oh, wrong profile. Whatever. I guess they're all going down. Our findings so far have shown that Harrison O'Donnell has been involved in the planning of thought protests, but since no Miss Matronova planned the first, this finding now leaves no room for him. Did we make a mistake? Was Mr. O'Donnell not involved in the planning? Let's see. So would you say Abraham intended violence and outrage? No, Abe hated violence. He wanted us to stay peaceful at all times. That is positive. So is it an individual planning this? Did someone in particular incite this? False intentions and bad planning caused this. You, Nina, me. Each and every one of us is guilty of deviating from Abe's intentions in their own way. Oh, come on. Stop scrolling, please. Stop scrolling, please. Okay. Oh, come on, you... stop. I just received a report that Mr. Langley has been taken into custody. Well done. Oh, okay, fine, I guess. I didn't know that that was going on, so good. Conflict in the communication. Okay, so these are... let's see. Let's see. So she's probably saying it right. She's like, "Oh, we're all guilty," and he's like, "Hey, you know, we're being spied on. This isn't good." And I agree. Sorry, Nina. I'm not sure if I'm willing to believe this is really contradictory to what Abraham Goldfels wanted. If so, why didn't he do anything about it? Let's see. Harrison, nobody's innocent here. Not me, not you, nobody. I fear this isn't getting us anywhere. To make sure you won't be prosecuted as a whole group, I'll need to speak to Abraham. He's gone. We don't know where, we don't know how to reach him. Oh, you please excuse me, someone very impatiently knocking on my office door. On a Sunday? What? Who visits a lawyer on a Sunday? Huh, right. Probably hasn't got any idea what to do and need an excuse to get out. Let's have a little patience at least. How long can it take someone to go to the door, open it, tell peeps to shove off and get back? Maybe you're right, he's not coming back. Great, so no help from anybody. Of course I'm right, so what now? I suggest we meet somewhere in town and come up with a good plan. What about the old meeting place? Somewhere important to them, huh? Shame they didn't say. But the arresting of either of them is out of the question at this time anyway. We don't have enough evidence against them. You mean that place? Yeah, of course. I just need to do something first. Don't let me wait too long, okay? Yeah, see ya. See ya there. Alright, so all the calls are done. And we're past an hour. I'd really... You know, I'm pretty sure we're just about at the end of this one. Okay. I don't know why this is getting updated now, but alright. Oh, this is a previous one? Oh. Okay. Okay, we'll read this fast. Because it's gonna... I don't know. I thought it would end once we arrested that dude, but no, we're going after her now, I guess? I don't know. Hey, so I got this new notebook for my studies as a Christmas present for my parents. It was working fine until last week, but after a short presentation at the Media Department Expo, the damn thing just won't turn on anymore. I think something's loose on the inside. My dad said I should just return it, but I'm determined to fix this thing myself. So come at me, clever IT guys and gals. Give me some advice so I can call myself a real do-it-yourself notebook repair expert. Took a picture of the little troublemaker so you can see which make and model I'm talking about. Can someone out there tell me where to start, what I should be looking for? Thanks in advance, Juliet. Try turning it on and turning it off. Very funny, haha. Anyone give me real advice, pretty please? I think your father is right. Best return the notebook. The warranty will be void if you make a mistake and open the case, or you can bring it around to the IT admins. They'll take care of it. In any case, do not try to fix it yourself. Yeah, I get the concerns. I'm just willing to take the risk. I hate to let go of an idea once I've settled on it. Yep, they're taking the wrong words. So this is such a girl thing to say. Why do you have to be so stubborn? Listen to the mod. Dear Juliet K, I hope I'm allowed to speak a little off topic. Frankly, I rarely browse through this board, but I started posting and believe we saw you last week at the Media Department Expo. Weren't you the one who held the short presentation on ethics and online media? Found this quite captivating. I'd love to invite you to my media ethics course next semester if it fits your schedule. Oh, and I'm sorry I can't be much help of your notebook, but I'm very sure you'll fix it in no time. Oh, well, thanks for the kind words. Sounds interesting enough. I might just drop by. All right, is that all of the reader stuff? Yes, and I believe that's all the listener stuff. All that's left is to hack into Juliet's computer, but I think we'll save that for another day. All right, well, as always, guys, we're going to stop here today, so thank you for your time. Thanks you for your attention. Yeah, any questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, indifferent, let me know. I'm always interested in reading them and hearing them. And yeah, that's all for today. I really thought we were going to end the chapter here, but apparently there's a little bit more to go for this one. So, what is your guys' positive, unique moment for today? For me, yeah, kind of this. It's not quite the same one, but I was kind of just jotting down some notes about topics to talk about at the beginning of each of these episodes. So that's pretty interesting to me, just to think about kind of what topics to talk about and kind of working my way through them before I bring them up. But that's mine. I hope your guys, I'm sure yours is better. But that's all for today. Hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.